Hello everyone, Satorn here with another Vicky Quickie, this time on children's rights. Is there one law that's better than the rest? Let's get into it. The first law is child labor allowed, and here you got to be careful. You're making plus 30% of your dependent's income, and usually in the beginning of the game, for example, this is Brazil, 4.6 million of your population, you have 3.2 of that being dependents. So that's a lot. So these are definitely, people within your nation that aren't in the working force and aren't working in your industries, but they're still collecting a wage that is, lower than the normal average wage, but they are still making money. So by lowering this by 30%, that's quite a bit. So you need to be careful when you want to get rid of this. However, there is a mortality rate for farmers, laborers, machinists, and peasants above what they normally have. So you actually click on a state and you go underneath information. You can see here's the regular mortality rates that happen unless you have some institutions. Here you can see as addition as farmers, laborers, machinists, and peasants are getting an additional percentage there that you're losing population. So you are going to want to get out of definitely child labor allowed, but the question is actually when can you? So to get out of child labor allowed, you do need an interest group that's going to be willing to do this. Trade unions are the ones, and that's usually pretty tough because early on in the game, you're not going to get this. It's going to take a while for your trade unions to get stronger. Luckily, sometimes your leaders, so you'll see in different interest groups, will be endorsing this. So you can see here for the Catholic Church as well as the petite bourgeoisie, they're both supporting this. So you actually were able to move into restricted child labor or even compulsory primary school very early in Brazil, which is pretty cool. Here, though, the next law, you can see you get the plus 15% dependence income. So, again, you're cutting it in half, but you're also cutting in half the mortality rate, actually more than half, which is good. And you're dropping off machinists, which is even better. And you're getting a +1 to max education institution, which is also very good. So, usually you want to get your schools up high, and this will now let you get to like a level 4. However, you do need an Era 2 tech. You need labor movement to be able to start restricted child labor. So honestly, I usually wait. I kind of skip restricted child labor and I go to compulsory primary schools because, again, it's the same groups. So you still need the trade unions to be able to support this. And what this does, we'll do a switch over and you'll get +2 max education institution investments. So you get 2 more levels available. You do need human rights, which is an Era 3 tech, but that's usually not too far off compared to what you needed here for restricted child labor. So I tend to go here, but you got to remember that you're going to definitely take that income hit. However, your population is going to enjoy it. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification button. They're free. Which child rights laws do you tend to pass? Put it down in the comments below. And as always,
for the swarm.